We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. Crack all 80.
On 1st and 10, Wilburn. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down the left sideline. Elijah Moore. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Elijah Moore, 82 yards. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Purdy. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. it didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Moore, the motion man right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wilburn. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Operating from the gun. Wilburn, he's into the secondary, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilburn escaping the pressure right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Brown will score. Touchdown 49ers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to come. As he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He finds his man complete. That's Strickland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route.
Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
and it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Broncos 7.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pass out left finds Johnston. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Wilburn. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ready,
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Wilburn. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, ready?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Go.
Back to throw. Wilburn. Right side, he has Johnston. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An inside give, Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 38-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunan. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Ready up.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Soto. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22.
On the go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Wilburn. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Through the middle of the field, and he gets this one down to the 24. Here it goes, an impressive 31-yard gain.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilburn. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilburn. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilburn dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilburn. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He completes it to Jones. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
19 right.
To throw on 3rd down. Sellers. Incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To throw. Sellers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
throwing on first down. Sellers. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And he's going to use his legs here. He'll pitch it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Watson, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Watson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Viking 18!
Now a handoff up the middle. Win. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake. Wilburn. He finds his man. Complete. That's Davidson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Wilburn. His throw incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilburn. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Sellers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, Sellers. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. And they'll get this down to the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And he's able to get up here to the 26. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Strickland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Soto. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Sellers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sellers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Harvey, and he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Sellers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. KJ Hamler. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on.
Sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Sellers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnes. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sellers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sellers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 3rd down. Sellers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Sellers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, It can make
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He finds his man complete. That's Strickland. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Ready? Our last chance. Hurry.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the game.